This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Tristan Hildebrand, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Tuesday, December 30th. China's PLA rocket force fired rockets into waters off northern Taiwan this Tuesday. President Lai Ching-te thanks the Taiwanese military and Coast Guard for their round-the-clock protection since the PLA's Justice Mission 2025 exercise commenced, and the Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China condemns the PLA Eastern Theater Command's Justice Mission 2025 military exercise. But first, today's top story. China's People's Liberation Army rocket force fired rockets into waters off northern Taiwan this Tuesday at 9 a.m. from Pingtan County, Fujian Province. Taiwan's Coast Guard Administration, the OAC, issued a press release confirming that the Chinese Communist Party launched 7 rockets, which landed in 2 designated exercise areas to the north and northwest of Taiwan. The OAC also confirmed that all personnel and vessels at sea are safe. OAC vessels broadcast the message to ships from China's Coast Guard in Mandarin and English, which stated, "Peace across the Taiwan Strait is crucial to global economic stability and the lifeline of the technology industry. In the event of conflict, you will face global sanctions. Maritime stability is essential to ensure your country's development. Please act prudently for the sake of peace across the Taiwan Strait." The OAC refuted Chinese state media claims that the PLA blockaded 4 Taiwanese ports, calling it outright disinformation intended to mislead the public. The administration will maintain maritime traffic lanes and implement measures to protect vessels navigating the area. Taiwan's Coast Guard administration underscored that China disregards international norms and uses military coercion to intimidate neighboring countries, threatening Taiwan and undermining peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific. They said they will not escalate conflicts or provoke disputes, but emphasized that their determination to safeguard national security and uphold freedom and democracy remains unwavering. President Lai Ching-te thanked the Taiwanese military and Coast Guard for their round-the-clock protection since the PLA Eastern Theater Command's unannounced Justice Mission 2025 commenced on Monday. Live-fire exercises were conducted in 5 designated sea and air zones encircling Taiwan from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday. The National Defense Ministry activated its response center and immediate combat readiness drills. In Facebook posts, President Lai said that maintaining peace in the Taiwan Strait and the Indo-Pacific is a shared international expectation and a commitment of Taiwan as a regional member. He criticized China's frequent military escalations as unbecoming of a responsible major power. Lai called on the military and civilians to unite in defending national sovereignty and freedom. Premier Zhuo Rongtai stated that the government has comprehensive preparations. He said the purpose of the national government is to ensure national security and social stability, thereby enabling the nation's development. As the PLA's circumnavigation of Taiwan entered its second day, Taipower indicated that ample energy reserves remain in place. Coal stocks exceed the legal 30-day minimum, with some reaching over 40 days, and LNG carriers successfully entered port this morning, amid strengthened CPC Corporation coordination on natural gas. IPAC issued a statement this Tuesday condemning the PLA Eastern Theater Command's Justice Mission 2025 military exercise, criticizing Beijing for using large-scale drills around Taiwan to normalize coercion and intimidation. The alliance said the exercise threatens peace in the Indo-Pacific, challenges the UN Charter, and violates international norms. The IPAC, or Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China, is a multinational network of lawmakers from democratic countries focused on coordinating and strengthening policy responses to China. Taiwan's foreign ministry said IPAC's assessment underscores growing international concern over China's military posture toward Taiwan. The ministry reiterated that maintaining peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait has become a broad international consensus, reflecting the shared interests of countries across the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Despite this, it said, China continues to intimidate Taiwan and neighboring states through military exercises and other forms of pressure. Huang Junyao, Director General of the Ministry's Department of European Affairs, said China's actions challenge the core principles of the UN Charter, including the prohibition on the threat or use of force, and run counter to widely accepted international norms. Huang said,
中国人执意以军事演训等手段恐吓台湾及周边国家。
China continues to rely on military exercises and similar means to intimidate Taiwan and neighboring countries. This not only challenges the UN Charter's principle prohibiting the threat or use of force, but also violates international norms.
The ministry welcomed the IPAC's continued efforts to speak out for Taiwan and stressed that Taiwan, as a responsible member of the international community and the Indo-Pacific region, will continue to deepen cooperation with the EU and like-minded European partners, promote a free and open Indo-Pacific, and uphold a rules-based international order. The presidential office will be open to the public on New Year's Day, featuring the flag-raising ceremony, a series of live performances, and a pop-up market selling baseball merchandise. The office announced this Monday that the public will be allowed to enter from 4:30 a.m., and the celebration will begin with a medley by Taipei First Girls High School Marching Band. The band Rose Tomb will follow. Other performers include the National Honor Guard and award-winning singer Ado Kaliting Pasidal. The presidential office building plaza, main gate, parking area, second floor open hall, third floor auditorium, first floor exhibition area, south garden, north garden, post office, and souvenir center will be open to visitors. The office reminds those wishing to visit that they must enter through the checkpoint at the intersection of Baoqing Road and Bo'ai Road, line up in front of the Liqing building, undergo security checks, then enter through the main gate. While cameras and mobile phones are permitted, they remind visitors to not obstruct others while taking photos. Video cameras, large backpacks, and other items are strictly prohibited. Lockers for storing belongings will be available. Kaohsiung City has comprehensively raised security levels for New Year's Eve and other large-scale events and launched related live drills. The decision comes following the Taipei mass stabbing attack that took place on December 19th. Kaohsiung City Mayor Chen Chi-mai stated Tuesday that the city government plans to deploy more than 1,000 police officers to ensure safety during New Year's Eve. Stricter standards will be applied to monitor for suspicious individuals at MRT stations and other key transportation checkpoints. He said,
未来在整个场域的一个部署，人力也会超过上千人。
Deployment will involve irregular patrols using available police strength in addition to a grid-based deployment throughout the city. In doing so, we hope to enable early prevention, monitoring, and post-incident response.
The mayor pointed out that as New Year's Eve events are expected to draw more than 200,000 people, and it may become more difficult to deliver messages to large crowds via broadcast or microphone in the event of an emergency, the city government intends to display important messages and evacuation information on large screens. Mayor Chen emphasized that Kaohsiung City Police Department Commissioner Lin Yanqian will personally oversee and coordinate emergency response measures. He said heightened security can now be expected for New Year's Day events to follow. A government-backed initiative is transforming Jiayi's oyster shell waste into valuable resources through environmentally friendly processing.
Oyster farmers in Dongshi Township in Jiayi have collaborated with the government to give discarded oyster shells a second life. Here in the oyster washing plant, the first step after harvesting is washing the oysters of any mud or impurities, then leaving them to rest for 4 hours. They are shucked the following day and can be found in restaurants across Taipei the day after. But what's to be done about the piles of oyster shells? A new processing plant covering 1.1 hectares and built at a cost of 171 million NT dollars uses dry materials to eliminate odor concerns for nearby residents, then calcines the shells, crushes, and grades them. After high-temperature processing, oyster shell powder can be used as feed, fertilizer, and coating additives. Through this process, these gifts from the sea can keep on giving. Hannah Belinsky for RTI News.
Thank you for joining me for the news. I'm Tristan Hildebrand. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.
Cash for everyone. The government is giving out 10,000 NT dollars. It's easy to claim. Choose direct deposit, ATM, or post office. Check details at the official website 10,000.gov.tw or 1-0000.gov.tw or call the free hotline at 1988. Stay alert, don't trust unknown sources. This advertisement is brought to you by the Ministry of Finance.